Hey guys, shooting for fun here. We're continuing on in our series of our rifle and shotguns. And today what we're going to do, we're going to show you, this is a little plinkster. This is actually one that I got from my grandson. This is a Mossberg 715 Talon. It's a little plinkster, what they call the Mossberg plinkster. And this one has, it's all synthetic stock. It's a 22 long rifle. And if you notice as well, I put the little grips on there. My grandson, he's a Louisville basketball fan there, so we wanted to make one for him there. And it does add some padding to it as well. You really won't need them that much on a 22 because they just don't kick that much. And we've got a little Tasco 7x20 scope on it. Now these are a semi-automatic. It comes with a 10-round magazine, and the magazine goes right into the bottom, just like that. And you got your mag release here. Kind of squeeze it forward and pull it out. Now what you can also get is, rather than to have in the range there, to save some time, they do make a 25 round mag clip that goes in. And it's got a little release here. You squeeze that and pull it out. So you can put your clip in. And you got your nice little plinkster there. You can take to the range. You can shoot your 25 rounds. You can change it out, put another one in there, and you don't have to change as much with the little 10-round mags here. Okay. So we got our mags out. We want to cycle it a couple of times, look in our chamber there and make sure we're empty. You always want to make sure that your gun is safe. Always point it away from you. You can release your trigger. Okay, so now your gun is empty and safe. Now, what I do is I'll take, this one comes with, some of them have the straight barrel. This one has, you can see it there, the little flash suppressor muzzle on the end of it there. A little muzzle brake light. So what I'll do is I'll take my spray. We'll spray it down our barrel. Give it a minute there to work its way down. Now this little guy, it's not like some of your shotguns where you can pull it back and lock it in place. So this one's a little bit harder to clean, okay, without disassembling it. Okay. Now if you disassemble it, you have two screws, one here and one here. And then this whole assembly here, the whole thing with the barrel and everything will come out. And then you can take your slide out. You can take your magazine and everything. You can get to it easily that way. Okay. If I'm just doing a little quick clean, because the one thing about these guns is they are a little bit harder to clean. For that reason is you have to take the whole barrel out. You've got to take your block out, your slide block, and there's a spring that goes in there for your recoil. And that spring is just on a rod that's set in there with a little block on there, and you have to take it out. And the problem is getting it back in, because you gotta push it in, and then you gotta try to slide the piece down and get your slide block back in there, you know. And sometimes you can bend your spring if you're not careful there. You can bend that little spring, and it can cause problems. Now, I've had springs where I bent and they still shoot fine and everything. But normally you don't want to do that. So you really want to be careful. So normally, this particular one, I don't take apart every time. I'll do the little quick clean, which I'm fixing to show you. And it just cleans the barrel. You can clean the inside with your firing pin and all that. And you don't have to disassemble the gun. But it does require a little bit more, technique there to get this done, because you do have to hold the breech back here. So you do have to hold that open to be able to run your thing there. So if I get off screen here a little bit where you can't see, I apologize. Okay. So what I do is I usually pull that back and I hold it at the trigger guard. So I can pull it back and I can hold it. And then sorry, I have to do it with my other hand. There we go. So we'll pull that back to where we can gain access to our barrel. And we'll run our tube down there. There we go. And then what we'll do is, while we hold this back, we'll pull our snake through. Like I said, this almost requires, it's hard to do it and hold it on camera as well. And then we'll just pull our snake through. And then what we do is we'll take our liquid oil here, and we'll go up inside from the bottom. This is where the magazine goes. It goes in, and it gets not only your magazine release, but it also gets the bottom part of your slide as well. And then we'll pull our guy back and hold it, and we'll be able to do our firing pin through our barrel, our slide. And we'll cycle it a couple of times there. And what I like to do is, after we've cycled it a couple of times there, we'll go ahead and fire it to release our trigger there. We'll give it a quick wipe down. Now, this is a coated barrel, but if you wanted to, you could do it like we did the other guns there with the steel barrels there. You could put a little coating of oil on there just to keep the moisture and humidity off of it. And what you can do is you run your rag up inside of there where your magazine goes, just to get any residual stuff off your magazine. And then what I always like to do, because this part here, the red part will get dirty because that's where your firing is going off, is right there around this guy. And I'll put a little bit along the side of here. And it just helps keep that clean and operational. You reload your mags, and you're ready to go. Now, this is our Mossberg 715 Talon 22 long rifle, semi-automatic, synthetic stock. Now this gun new was around $120. So it's a great little starter gun. You got your kid or your grandkid, you want to get them into some plinking there. This is a good starter rifle for them. They work great. They're really easy to use. And the kids will love it. Just shooting for fun, guys. Thanks for watching.